Yeah, I got through playing it, and I'm gonna tell you, it's a really fun game. Yes, sir. World of Warships is a really fun game. You guys need to try it. It's really great. I think you'd enjoy it. You know, I have a community on Discord. Just drop me a line if you want to join. You you can download the game on your own and play, or you can join, with us and play. Me and my friends, we're older people, so that we don't we don't have any kind of strife or anything. So in that, I can honestly say that we have fun when we play the game. Um, we we usually just try to we usually just hang out. Hang out, play the game, and have fun, and talk to each other. Anytime. What I'm saying is, yeah, anytime you wanna like play, is not a problem. You know, I mean, that's what we do. Um, hold on a second. Yeah, like I said, World of Warships. It's a good game. You guys should try it. I mean, hell, we had a ball playing, me and my friends. I mean, we fight wars against each other. We fight wars against other people. I mean, we had a blast playing it. I mean, you ever want to like download it? Do it. You have a PC because it's a PC game. It's a PC game. You can download it on your PC and you can play it, and you'll be playing multiplayer. You know, that's the way it is. You're playing multiplayer. I mean, basically, yeah. So I'm just saying, give it a try. You may dislike it. I mean, it's all good. So in that, I can honestly say, but I would say honestly, give it a try. If you like video games as much as I do, you should honestly give it a try. I mean, I extend an invitation to anybody, to play the game, because that's what I do. I extend invitations. You can download the game, you can play by yourself, you can play against other players. When you play by yourself, you're automatically playing with other players anyway. So this is what it is. This is what it is. You're automatically playing with other players, right? But they're against you, not on the same team as you, and you're fighting against them. So this is what it is. When you're like fighting against us, you're using the ships at hand that you have, basically. You got, I mean, you can pick ships from levels 1 through 10. If you could afford a 10, then that's what you can pick. If you can afford, if you can, I mean, you start off with a tier 1 vessel first. It's a cruiser. It's a cruiser. It's an American cruiser. Um, yeah, and it's pretty good. I mean, once you win the first couple of battles, you are awarded a different ship. You might get a Japanese destroyer, or a Japanese battleship. It all depends on your score and your ranking in the game. But you can earn various awards during the game if you just if you play the games and you get through the different battles. That's what it is. But I would I would strongly recommend this game because it is fun. I mean, I play it. My friends play it. Um, my older friends, that is, play it. I mean, and they got me onto it, so I play it. And I have fun with it. I mean, we can talk to each other over Discord while we play on the same team. And we basically have fun with it. You may want to play the game with us, or you may want to play by yourself. You can start this. The beauty about this game is you can start your own team. Yeah, you get enough people together, like 3 or 4 people, you can start your own team, and you can take on other teams like from different regions, different parts of the world, like like us. We're from different parts. Me and my friends. I mean, my friends are Australian, and I'm an American, and basically we fight against people from other countries like England and France, and Spain, the Netherlands, China. We basically have fun, and the people who are playing against us, they have fun too, and we chat during the game and stuff like that. So it's like a party though. We basically get to know each other. That's what we do. You get to know each other, you talk, you enjoy each other's company, you may even want to join the team. You may even want to join a, well, I call it a team, but in the game it's called the clan. You join a clan and you earn your ships, and then these ships are yours to command, and you're the captain. You're the captain of your ships, and you're part of the team. You know, your team leader, or your team captain. He's a captain just like you. The only difference is he's the leader of your team. And what it is you he'll explain the mission to you, and he'll guide you along the way. You know, if you're a new player, he'll guide you. If you're a player like me, I'm not a new player, you know, but I can hold my own. The difference is between me and a new player is, you know, I know I know things that I can do. I know things that I will do. You know, the new player wouldn't know these things. So what our captain or team leader does is he guides through it. He'll say, well, your ship has concussive shells, which are high explosive ordnance for your gun, for your first and second auxiliary battery. You have that, and you have a allotment of armor piercing shells. It depends on what ship you get. If you get a ship with torpedoes, you might have torpedoes, and you might have a thing called concealment, where you could pop smoke, and your ship will look like it disappeared to the enemy when you're right in front of them, and you can pound them with your secondary guns once you pop smoke, and then kick in. You might have a thing called engine engine boost. Well, you do that, you hit them with your guns, and you hit the engine boost. By the time the smoke clears, you are gone. They can't catch you because their ship might not be equipped. But you do have to watch out for people with those long range guns. Like if a guy has the Yamato and you have a ship like, I'd say like the uh, Anchorage. Anchorage is my ship. If you have a ship like the Anchorage, you are well matched with him because the Anchorage has long range guns, right? You have forward and aft armor piercing shells. You have high ordnance explosive shells. You have depth charges. You have smoke. It all depends on what you want to use at the time. Your ship has evasive. Your ship has evasive controls. Like in an emergency, you can push your ship to standard, which is one quarter impulse. Um, and if you need to increase your speed, you can go to your higher speeds, which is flank speed. Flank speed is your full speed. That's that's in layman's terms, that's your attack speed. You can engage your engines while your ship is moving. You can use your first and second auxiliary batteries as you pass the ship on your right or left to do some damage as you pass, right? And if they can't react fast enough, you can perform a 180, right, on their right or left flank. Come up, you can pop your smoke again. When your ship is in the smoke, you can lock onto their bridge with your armor piercing shells and pound them with your shells. Their ships, it's called the cardinal hit when you hit the bridge or you hit a void in the ship. It's called a cardinal hit or a citadel hit. Citadel hit is enough to cripple any ship. It depends on what ship you have, what specifications. If you have a destroyer or a battleship, um, the citadel is usually located between the bridge and the forecastle. But if you have a destroyer, namely a Spoons class destroyer or gunboat, You may want to hit the bridge. You may want to hit the bridge with a first spoke sword, or you may want to aim for their propulsion to knock out their engines and cripple the ship. But it all depends on what you want to do. It's at your discretion. So if you want to try this game, you know, download it, look for it in the Google Play Store, download it on your PC, and give it a try. I mean, I highly recommend it. I mean, it's something that you may want to. It's something that you might like, you know. And what we do is being as though we can't use the radio function of the game. What we do is we use our Discord as our comm unit, and and our team leader advises us on tactics and special tactics and scenarios. Like the enemy trident might try a trident attack he has where he has we have three ships, and he'll have one come up the middle, one on your left, one on your right, and then he'll have one circle around where they encompass you, and then they'll all fire at you at the same time. The way to get out of that is to execute a right turn at your fastest speeds. When that happens, your ship's buoyancy will change and your speed will increase. And sometimes they may chase you. When they give pursuit, you can also hit them with your batteries if they get too close. Hit them with your secondary auxiliary battery. Use your armor piercing shells as a means to slow them down and do some damage. You can score a citadel hit if they try to chase you. All you have to do is slow your ship down and let them pass by you. Lock your guns onto their bridge and fire. That's all you do. I mean, it's easy to do. You may want to give it a try. I mean, I do it. I mean, I'm not that good, but I can hold my own. But any new players out there, and you're looking for advice, you know, just anytime I'm live, type into the chat box, ask a question, and I'll do my best to answer you. Just I'll just do my best to answer you. And anytime you feel as though you want to play, you know, hit me up on YouTube when I'm up here, and you know, I will I will actually bring it up to the team leader, my friends, and we always decide who comes, and whether it's so you just well, you might want to try it by yourself when you play with a team. That's what I'm saying. Because I did a lot of this stuff I had to learn on my own. Playing the game. I had to really learn on my own. So in that you may want to play. You may want to assemble a team of your own and do it. It's a lot of fun, and you meet a lot of interesting people that way. So give it a try. I mean, it beats the everyday drudgery and the drama of being online sometimes. I mean, give it a try, see if you like it, and in that you may have fun with it, you know. I mean, it all depends on you. Really, it all depends on you. So, yeah. And sometimes you may want to download other games. Like it's this other one by Epic Games called Orion. It's a space game where you mine asteroids for supplies and building materials to enhance your ship and fuel your ship. You may want to try that. I mean, that's in your Google Play Store too. I mean, look under games, look under games science fiction based games or space games, and you may want to do it. You may want to play. You may not. It all depends on you. But if you're looking for good games, you cannot beat the Google Play Store in games. I mean, they have good games, great games that you can play, and they don't cost you anything to download and play. Really, World of Warships is a free game. It's only not free when you start paying for things like you can use your credit card to buy ships, buy like downloaded content or special ships or anything. I mean, if you want to do that, you can do that. But I would strongly advise you to earn what you have. Just earn your ships, you know, by playing through the game. This way, you get a learning. You will learn the game better instead of buying everything right then and there. Because if you do that, then you won't know as much about the game as you should know. And every time you play with someone, you're going to suffer a loss because you don't know as much about the game as the person you're playing with. So think about it. I mean, hey, you got nothing to lose. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I enjoy it. My friends enjoy it. I mean, we basically have a great time. But it's all up to you, my friends. You want to do it? Hey, just I mean, before you do it, if you want to pop into the chat bar and give me like give me some questions, I will answer it the best I can about the game. You know, that's all I'm talking about is the game. So you want to do that, we can do that. If you want to talk about movies, we can do that. Cartoons. You know, we can talk about things like Transformers. We can talk about up and coming Disney movies. Anything. Just as long as it's not drama related or anything like that, we can do that. I don't mind talking to people about movies and other stuff. Mm, I mean, we're all people, and we should learn to communicate with each other better. So, in the spirit of that, let's have like a dialogue and see what we can see. We don't have to be mean people to each other. We don't have to show people that we can be vicious, or we don't have to bully each other. We can just have a nice conversation, like friends. I mean, even though we're not friends, we can get to be friends through the conversations, and we can get to know each other better. So, you know, in that, in that, in that spectrum, So, hey, it's just I would just try to. I would just basically try to just try to learn more about you. More about my people that watch this broadcast and people that know people that people who don't know me. We get to know each other. We talk. And we talk. We can talk about games. I know a lot about video games, by the way. Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. Mortal Kombat, I'm good. Street Fighter, I'm an expert. I can play like racing games like Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I mean, I'm very well versed in Halo. I've played games like Spider-Man. You know, I've even played Batman Arkham Knights. I'm still learning to play that one, but I had fun with it. I recommend it. I played it at my cousin's house, and it's pretty good. I mean, how many people would pass up the chance to play a game with Batman? And during the game, you get downloaded content and everything. You get DLC on the fly. Like you can download things like Robin, the Boy Wonder, or Oracle. You know, they'll even make it so that Batman's sidekick, the one that Stephanie Brown, the one that became the Robin after Tim Drake and Jason Todd were Robin. She became the the second female Robin. The third female Robin was a woman named Kyoko, who was the daughter of Batman's ninja master. He took her to the United States, and she became Robin, and she fought crime alongside him for a while. But what happened is when he had to go to England to protect dignitaries as Batman, um, he would do things like he would go places as Bruce Wayne to scope out the situation. And then later on, when he had to be somewhere as Batman, he would just turn up there automatically. You wouldn't even see him. He'd be on a roof or something looking at you, or, you know, he would be in the shadows just waiting for you to do something so that he can, like, stop it, you know. So that's what I'm saying. If you want to, if you want to try Arkham Knights, it's a good game. It's a very good game. I recommend it. You know, my cousin likes it. I mean, and people online that I talk to, they like the game. I mean, but excuse me. Big shout out to DD Live Studios. Big shout out to Big Boy Harry Weiss, and really, really, really big shout out to Roxy Foxy, the Christian furry. Yes, Roxy, I hope you feel better. Yes, and Gaming Live Studios. Yeah, I really do enjoy your streams. Keep it up. Keep it up. You know, all I'm saying is you might want to try the games that I mentioned. You may want to try to find games that you like. Other games that you like. I know that Marvel has a game called Strike Force. Where you play a superhero like Spider-Man. You play as any one of the X-Men. You can play as Jean Grey. You can even play as Cyclops or Wolverine. I mean, if that's what you want. You can even play, even if you didn't want to play as the X Men, you could also play with heroes like Spider Man or the Hulk, Thor. I mean, it all depends on what you like. You can play with people from the Fantastic Four like Johnny the Human Torch, Mr. Fantastic, Sue Storm, The Thing. I mean, it all depends on you. Really, it all depends on you. So all I'm saying is give these games a good looking over, and keep an open mind. Yeah, that's right. Keep an open mind. Always do that. And you never know. You may just it may surprise you that you may like these games. Really. It may surprise you that you really may like these games. And to be really honest with you, yes, I do like the games. Yeah. And and if my buddy Mariah's watching, I hope you have a good night. Feel better. You know, I know you've not been yourself lately, so feel better. We're all praying for you, and yeah. So like like I said, you may want to play these games. You may want to do something else. You may want to go and watch a Disney movie, and you may want. It all depends on you, basically. It's what you like, you know. I mean, I can only recommend stuff, but it's ultimately it's up to you what you like. But I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna give you a tip. That movie Snow White starring Rachel Ziegler. I wouldn't advise you to watch that because if you're an old time Disney fan like me, you'd find that movie really bad. It's really in poor taste. Yeah. So basically, yeah, you may want to find something else to watch. I would even watch there's a lot of good shows like Moon and Night. There is WandaVision, or yeah, WandaVision with Wanda and Vision, and they had, it's Wanda and Vision, and they created this world where they live together and they raise kids. You know, and it's funny, but they keep true to the Wanda the Scarlet Witch story arc. Everything you see in the show, you will see in the cartoon. Including the part where Vision actually fights himself. He fights an evil version of himself created by um created by that woman, what's her name? Agnes Harkness. She was Wanda's teacher, but she somehow got infected by Dormammu and became evil, and she created this evil version of Vision to destroy the Scarlet Witch. You see, I mean, it's a good plot for Marvel. You know, you may want to watch that. I mean, I'm talking about it, but I've actually seen it, and it's pretty good. So if you like Marvel movies, you may want to check that out. You know, because I've seen the X-Men trilogy. I've seen Deadpool and Wolverine. I've seen, I mean, basically, I've seen every superhero movie they have out. X-Men: The First Class. I mean, I've even watched X-Men the cartoons, X-Men 1990, where they remastered the cartoon, and they changed stuff around. But what I'm saying is, you may want to see these movies. You may want to play the games that go with these movies. I can only recommend them to you, but ultimately it's up to you to play. I would strongly recommend you play them, but I mean, you may have fun with these games. I mean, hey, that's what I do. I play games. I really don't. I'm really not online on YouTube that much. I used to be, but not anymore. Since I joined my gaming circle, I usually just I usually just be online with them, and we usually play games, tournaments and stuff like that. But like I said, it's up to you ultimately. Because World of Warships have a big following. So does Marvel Strike Force. I mean, so does Halo. I mean, Halo has a great community on Discord. I mean, you might like playing Halo. You may like Mortal Kombat. You may like World of Warships. Who knows? I mean, ultimately, like I said, it's all up to you, and everything is relative. So, in that, I welcome you. If you choose to join, but you know, that's what I mean. If you don't, fancy a game with us, and you want to play by yourself, you're free to download it on your computer and play by yourself. Because that's what I had to do. That's what I did up until a couple of months ago when I met those guys online, and I wanted to. All of a sudden, I talked to them, and we became friends. You know, it was our team leader. His name is Spook. That Spook gave me my nickname Sniper because what I would do is they would advance forward, and I would move at a slow pace. And if the ship if the ship would try to get away from them, I would cripple its engine by shooting at its rudder to cripple it. You know, and sometimes I had to snipe ships from far away. That's not a problem. But that's why they call any ship that I have a sniper ship because I'm the team sniper. I snipe. I basically I basically cripple ships so that they can finish them off. I mean, that's what a good team does. We support each other. That's what we do. A good team is like a family. You you take each other for what we are. You accept each other, and you work together. You play together. You fight together. You win together. You lose together. That's the basics of. That's the definition of friendship right there. So in that, that game is really a. It's meant to both. It's meant to build friendships and help people meet each other from different countries. But it's up to you. The game has a chat function to where you can chat with other players on the game. Because I use it sometimes when I want to talk to the guys in the circle and they're online. All I have to do is put the game on and type into the chat box. Tell them, hey man, this is Sniper. Are you guys up for a game? They can say yes, they can say no. And sometimes I'll have to find a clan to play with, and I've done that. But all in all, we're a pretty good, we're a pretty good, uh, we are a pretty good band of people. We like to play games, you know, online with each other. We don't deal in drama. We don't deal with the everyday drudgery of the drama because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to argue about something that happened in the past. It doesn't make sense to argue about something that's happening in the present. I mean, why do that when you can just chill out and just have fun? I mean, why? But I'm saying no. It's all up to you. All up to you. That's all I'm saying, folks. But like I said, if you want to join the club or something like that, whenever I'm online, drop me a line and we'll see if we can get you set up. Yep, let's see if we can get you set up. And when you download the game, I'm gonna tell you first off, you're gonna have to practice. You're gonna have to practice so you can get good. And what I recommend is you take your ship and you do the first battle. Do it like a couple times. Do it like more. Do it like 3 or 4 times before you actually go into battles like operations and stuff. You know, use your one ship to build you up an armada or a little fleet or something. You never know what you might need when you're out there. But if you're ever out there, on the game, you can use the chat bar and say hello. You know, use it and say hello. Let's try to become friends. That's what we're here. All of us are here. We can't do the matter is we won't do we don't exclude people. That's the one thing we don't do. If but there's one catch to it. You have to be over 18. We don't like drama. We just like to play the game. Communicate with each other. We're good friends. We want people to be good friends with us. So we we welcome you. Your fellowship, and you know, I just I just like to say, if you want to join, hey. If you don't, and you want to play the game by yourself, feel free. Feel free. Load the game and play to your heart's content. You know, that's what I would do. If I didn't have to work, I would be right up there, playing the game and having fun. You that's what we do. But in that, in that, you know, that's the essence of what we do. We have fun. We talk to each other. That's what friends do. That's what families do. We talk to each other. We, how's your day? Oh, my day's okay. Have you seen Lola? You seen Lola, Jason? No, we haven't seen them in a while. And you might want to know how your friends are. And the game can help you do that. So, so all in all, yeah. And if you decide to play, know this, know this. We decide to play, you know, and we're on the same time. Even though if we're not, I'll still teach you what I know. You know, I'll teach you what I know, and we'll talk about getting you better, getting you up to par. Making it so you hold your own. But what I'm saying is, that's what we'll do. You'll hold your own, and you'll do whatever it takes. It's fine. I'm sorry that things have happened, in your school and whatnot. So, you had a problem. So yeah, I know the principal had to come up and you know kind of welcome everybody. It's crazy, but hey, that's life. Yeah, I'm gonna jump off of here, and I'll see you next time. Same channel, same time, same channel. And basically, yeah, I did think about playing this game for long periods. Playing this game is great. I'm gonna tell you because you really don't have to do much. I mean, just you're pushing buttons and controlling the direction. So what you would do is just keep doing what you're doing. Okay, just keep doing what you're doing. You're gonna be an ace at it anytime now. And big shout out to Colin Risenauer. Yes, big shout out. Didn't get a chance to know your content, so it's all good. So seal it. This is the thing. This is the thing. What I would do, what I would do is I would participate in as many war games as I can. It will teach you the fundamentals of the game. It will teach you the fundamentals, and if you learn how to play the game, you might want to play with us. We welcome you. We always welcome new players, and such. So think about it. You know, we all don't have to be enemies. You know, and we can be friends. We can, even if we don't be friends, we can still respect each other as people and just coexist. You know, but that's what I'm saying. Man is meant to be with. Man is not meant to be lonely. Humans are a social creature. We are meant to talk to each other. We are meant to learn from each other. We are meant to pull each other up if one of us falls down. You know, I don't know why we can't do that here, but we should. But I don't know why we can't. You know, I mean, just to actually do it, to help somebody is good. Just to do it, just to do what you can do. Do what you can do, and that's it. You don't have to do any more for people than what you normally do. I mean, you don't feel comfortable with doing that. I mean, I feel comfortable with people. It's not because I grew all over the wall or anything. It's just that I'm just a guy that's very comfortable with other people, and I like to get along with everybody. You know, that's my thing. I like to get along with everybody. But all I'm saying is, hey, not, let's try not to fight each other and just be peaceful, you know, and let's not be evil to each other. We may not be friends, but we don't have to be enemies either. So think about it, you know. I want you guys to think about it, and yeah, I just want you guys to think about it, and you know, just let everything go, the drama, everything. It doesn't have to be that way. You know, we could all play a game together. We could all play a game, get to know each other, better. We don't have to fight. It's just like that. We don't have to do it. I mean, all the drama and stuff doesn't have to happen. It's only when you want it to happen that it will happen. You think about something long enough, it will happen. Think about it. Think about it. All the wars in history, they'd be thought up by somebody. Yeah, somebody. And somebody told me, my friend Majin Kai told me that when you think about something and you speak about it, you're really speaking about it. You're really causing it to come true. You're really causing that thought, be it good or evil, to come true. And you really shouldn't. If it's an evil thought when you're having it, you shouldn't have it first. And if it's a good thought, or you hoping somebody's grandma will feel better, then you can send them good wishes and good prayers. Like for Didi La Studio, yeah, man, I hope your grandma feels better, and I hope your cousin or your aunt, feels better. I know you're going through a lot, so in that, you know, in that, I would just kind of, you know, I hope your family feels better, and I hope and pray that you, you and your family continue to be in good health, because that's the type of person I am. Continue to be in good health, and always think positive. Where Granny is concerned, always think positive. You know, all my prayers and good fortune goes out to Granny. You know, cause You gotta think when mom isn't always there, Granny was always there to help. Granny was always there doing stuff. You know, Granny is like the the unknown soldier. Sometimes she doesn't get the recognition that she, deserves. I mean, sometimes you have like me. I have two aunts that help me out a lot, and I don't always say thank you, but you know they know that they help me out, and I appreciate it. So that being not said, is that you know I mean when you have family that's willing to help you out, when you have friends that's willing to help you out, even though your friends aren't your family and they're not there with you all the time, but they're there with you, through the bad things as well as good. So is your family. So if you got a good support system like that, you can do anything. So just think about it. Think about it. And you never know what you can accomplish if you don't try. I mean, all this malice and stuff online, all these groups that are doing these things online, we should just try to squash it, leave it, leave that drama where we found it, start over again, and just go from there. Fresh start, everybody, you know. But I know that's not going to happen. So all I can do is just, you know, say, all I can do is just wish, But I wish you guys to have a very good night, very good night. Be well, be safe, be strong. Like I said, really big shout out to Didi Live Studios. Uh, big shout out to Honeys and Cutie Pie. So please subscribe to Honeys and Cutie Pie. Her gotcha content is pretty good. And please subscribe to Roxy Foxy, the Christian furry. She's a she's a good person. She does those furry bowling videos, and she tells you about her life as a furry. So just give her all the support you can, and make her feel welcomed on YouTube. Just try, try not to, do certain things. Just treat her like you would any other person in the club. You'd probably be, kicking back with your cup of coffee in one hand on the steering wheel, cruising down the road, on your way to your appointment and whatnot. So in that, just you know, think about what I said. We don't have to be like that. So, 'cause we're not adversaries. We're not goons. We're of one people. One people. I mean, basically, we should just start over. Start over, all of us. Nobody, nobody attacks nobody. And just stop everything. I mean, leave that drama stuff when you found it. And forget it. It's not helping anybody. It's hurting the situation more and more. You know, we're not. I mean, all of us. We're not. We're affected. But then you're affecting our family and our home life. With this stuff. And I'm just gonna say, it's not something that should be done. But if you feel as though you could pick those and we can start over and just do what God meant us to do, and that's learn from each other, live our lives, to be good people, you know. Hey, that's what we need to do, and I'm not mentioning anybody by name. I'm not mentioning anybody by page. I'm not mentioning anybody, period. I just say I wish you all to have a good night, you know, all of you, friend and enemy alike. Friend, you may want to you may want to tell your friend, you may want to tell Roxy, hey, I appreciate you, get better. Uh, it's like, hey, feel better, Roxy, and, and hey guys, my friend Majin Kai did a music video, you know. He also did a comedy skit. So go to his YouTube page and check it out. He does really great jokes. And he's a really nice person. Majin Kai, you know, as far as people go, he's a nice person I met. So Majin Kai, I mean, it's a real treat to watch him. Watch him do his comedy. It's pretty fun. I mean, yeah, he is. So doing that. Right. Never do that, but I'll tell you this while you got me. I don't feel comfortable with certain things that have been happening. I don't feel good if certain people felt it necessary to attack me. Who does that? But all I can do is just say, look, I don't believe in leaving anybody behind, but yeah, so all I'm saying is, hey, let's start over. Yes, I can. You know, you may want to search us out online, offer, to help us contain the fire and all that. So, hey, I'll just say like this: good luck to you if you want to play. You'll be happy in any memberships. So, mm, yeah, I'm sorry that things didn't work out, but like I said, the games and the movies and such. You guys want to try them? Yeah, they're basically on the Google homepage, which is the one with all the fancy doodads on it. You may want to go home with that. You know, That's what I would do. Go and relax, grab myself a good hot cup of Mhm. I was just saying, let's just in this Think about it. The world's too small for us to try to know ourselves close. Like one night, tight, one night, really, 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 really getting me more. I mean, the carousel and all the rest of the rides. We can, yeah. So, so let's just do that. So, and good night, everyone. So, I'm gonna go offline for a little bit. Well, the stream is over, so stream is over. So you guys have a good night. You go in peace. Goodbye.